I've been dying to check out Kendall Jenner's new mountain retreat. I hear she spent a lot of time personally curating it. So let's take a look.
It's me again. Welcome to my mountain house. Come on in.
I love that coffee mug.
I worked with Heidi Collier on this house, and I feel like one of the first things I said to her was I really wanted like grandma chic.
Oh my gosh, grandma chic. Those chairs, those plaid chairs are sick. She has this adorable tiny chair in the background. It's so cute.
Wanted the kind of explosion of patterns and fabrics and textures. We made this couch to be extremely big and extremely comfy, cozy. I sit tested it and made sure it was perfect.
I love that. I love it has a real vintage worn-in vibe, and I love that she actually tested it. Also, the warm wood that you're catching in the background from the kitchen.
Up in the mountains, I felt like there were no rules when designing, and I really wanted to kind of test my limits and see how far we could take it while still feeling like me.
I'm not a big celebrity person, but I love her. Like, she's so cute.
A lot of friends have ended up on this piano, and we watched movies out here. One of the most special things about ground-up builds is you're working on the house for so long, and you're envisioning like moments with friends, and you're envisioning what kind of nights and laughs and talks are you going to get into. And so it's been really cool for me to have people over and fill the space in the ways that I had dreamt and imagined for so long.
Wait, we're reversing that. Did that say Les Paul? Sign that? I love that piano, and I love how she just kind of has the guitar in the background like draped, and the stacking of books. It's a really like warm aesthetic that just feels lived in but not cluttered, which I think is hard aesthetic to achieve, but done very well here.
There were only 20 made from what I believe. This one is signed by Les Paul. It is such a cool little rare find. Thank you to my friend. You know who you are. And I just felt like it fit so perfectly in this house.
I love that padded custom bench that's like in that checkered gingham pattern. It's so cute. I have never seen a custom bench like that. I think that is super adorable. I might be inspired or knocking that concept off. That's adorable. Also, I'm obsessed with that piano. Ooh, she has that blue range that I'm obsessed with. This is, you guys are seeing me see this for the first time, so obviously I'm geeking out, but I'm obsessed with her kitchen. Like the slab backsplash, the checkered tile, butcher block counters, the bridge patina gold faucets.
When building the house and kind of figuring out how we were going to get the most light, this skylight came up, and I thought how perfect in a place that snows, trees come through really beautifully, and I think it creates such nice light in here. So that was a really genius idea on the architect and designer's part.
I'm loving the fireplace in the kitchen. The history behind a fireplace in the kitchen used to be for utilitarian reasons, for actually cooking. For my design purposes here in the desert, it doesn't make quite as much sense. I think she's not using it for cooking purposes. Obviously, she's using it for aesthetic purposes, but it's a really nice touch in a mountain cabin. I think that's nice. I'm not as crazy about the stone they used for the exterior chimney there, or facade, but other than that, I think the kitchen is really an anthropology chic kind of vibe. I love this built-in breakfast nook. It just looks cozy, like somewhere you'd actually want to sit and hang out for a while. I also love that aged table. That vase is killer with the limes. Let's just take a look for a minute. And if you look on that brass plate, that brass light switch, 3-gang light switch in the back, I just think those little touches are so nice. Also, like if you look at her cabinetry, she's not using glass, she's using cloth inserts. That's like a very French or very old school way of bringing in softness into the room and a little bit of pattern and a little bit of color. That use of the curtaining really adds depth and color and some vibrancy to the room. The puzzle kind of mid puzzling adds like another layer of warmth and lived-in-ness. Everybody wants a home that you can actually live in and play, right?
The powder room was really important to me. It's the only one in the house, and so I wanted it to feel really charming and cute. I had seen
beautiful planking happening there. Love that. It's very simple, but it's very warm. The wood obviously is very warm, and those brass fixtures are adding warmth, and then they're just going to patina over time. They're unlacquered. I love this. It's very subtle.
I love my ceilings in here. We did reclaimed beams with reclaimed paneling. I think it just turned out so well. It really warms up the room really nicely.
Things I'm loving in this room, fireplace is on point. If you look, it's also a little off-centered. It's the right is a little bit heavier than the left, which I think is actually really interesting visually. Personally, I'm not a fan of that wallpaper. It's a personal preference. I love wallpaper. I think this print is a little busy for me, but I see the idea. If I were going to do that print, I would have not done white trim molding like they did that around the door. But the ceilings are just impeccable. So I would have stayed more with those wood and with the fireplace tones and taken that wallpaper out, because I think it takes away from those two aspects. But other than that,
I love this bathroom. This burgundy color is like one of my favorite colors in the world.
This is one of my favorite ideas behind a vanity. When you look at this piece of vanity, you're like, is that a bath vanity or is that a piece of furniture? If you look at those handles, you see they have like that little keyhole detail in the middle. It was designed to look like a dresser. They may have even retrofitted a dresser. My guess is this is a custom piece, so they just made it look like a dresser. It's beautifully well done. The marble on top is great, but I just really love those pieces of furniture or cabinetry in particular that feel like they're furniture, but they're actually cabinetry.
My shower might be my favorite thing in this entire house. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. So we took inspiration off of the floors in the kitchen and kind of pulled it into this bathroom.
So the reason this works so well is because it's done in a small space. If you were to do this in an entire room, it would overwhelm you and you get dysphoria. But because this is done in a small space, this totally works and it gives you this really cool optical illusion. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. Always go for big tile effects in your powder bathrooms and your side bathrooms. And it's a great place to experiment and do fun tile patterns and colors and do all the things with your tile.
I adore this bathroom. It feels kind of 70s inspired to me. I really love this wood beadboard and then the mix of the green with the brown. This tile again was super fun to source and I loved working with this color. I remember mentioning to Heidi that I wanted fun little random moments in the house. So that's where this came about.
I like it. It's like a nautical porthole inspired thing. I like it. It's quirky. What I can't stop drooling over is that custom fabbed shower door. That is just beautiful antique brass. Like I can feel the weight of it, and obviously the warmth of that wood paneling is beautiful.
We are in one of the guest rooms, obsessed with this iron red bed, and then the polka dots on the walls.
This is a better example of wallpaper that works for me. The wallpaper becomes more of a neutral with this pattern, and it just gives you a little bit more of a texture. I like the use of color. The only thing I would change is I think the walls could use more. They could use, whether it's more layering of paintings or maybe some more bookshelves. This room is just needing a little bit more layering to me.
Bathrooms are the highlight of this house, most likely. I said this in my bathroom, but I believe this in this bathroom. It might be my favorite bathroom in the house.
The metalwork in that bathroom is just phenomenal.
A few years ago, I got this Bambi Airstream as a gift for my birthday. It's one of my favorite gifts I've ever gotten.
That green and that wood tone together are just like money. With those brass, that palette really works for me.
Fixed it into the ground, did real plumbing, real electricity, real AC, heating, and then added this cute little shower bath moment.
I love that tub she used. Really looks like a retrofitted horse trough, like feeding trough. But I love the high and low. Like she used like a very high brushed brass like fixture with this like steel industrial tub. It was super cute. I want to go there. I feel like my overall impression, I don't obviously know her, but my overall impression was that she put her and her designer put a lot of thought and care and curation into that home, which for me are my favorite things. Even if that isn't your style, I think you would walk into that home and feel like you knew Kendall and feel like you were at home and like you could hang out there. And to me, those are the biggest things that you want in a home. So Kendall, invite me over. Let's go chill in your mountain retreat, wherever the hell that is. Yeah, I like it.